hello, wonderful story lovers. Welcome back to our channel. Today we have a very special story about a little tortoise with a big dream. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Deep in a lush green meadow lived a tortoise named Tara. Tara was unlike the other tortoises who were happy just munching on clover and napping in the sun. Oh no, Tara had a dream. Every morning she would look up at the tallest hill at the edge of the meadow. Its peak seemed to touch the clouds, and Tara wondered what the world looked like from way up there. One day she'd whisper to a ladybug crawling by, "I'm going to climb that hill and see for myself." The other animals would often hear her the hill. "That's too far and too steep for a little tortoise," chirped a robin from a branch above. "Why would you want to go all the way up there?" rumbled a grumpy badger. But Tara's mind was made up. She packed a juicy strawberry for a snack, took a deep breath, and began her grand adventure. Her journey started with small, steady steps. The meadow grass tickled her nose, and the morning sun felt warm on her shell. Everything seemed easy at first. But soon the smooth path turned into a thick patch of mud left over from last night's rain. Splish, splosh, her little legs sank with every step. It was so sticky and gooey. Tara felt her heart sink a little. "This is harder than I thought," she mumbled. She could have turned back right then, but then she remembered the view she was dreaming of. With a big push and a wiggle, she pulled herself out of the mud and kept going, one slow, determined step at a time. Next, she entered a shady part of the woods at the base of the hill. The path was covered in a tricky maze of tangled tree roots. They were like bumpy wooden snakes crisscrossing her way. She tried to go over one, but her shell got stuck. She tried to go under another, but she was too big. She felt a bit frustrated. For a moment, she sat still, watching a squirrel leap effortlessly from branch to branch. It looked so easy for the squirrel. But Tara wasn't a squirrel. She was a tortoise, and tortoises are patient. So she took her time, carefully finding a path around the biggest roots and slowly lifting her legs over the smaller ones. It took a long, long time, but she finally made it through the tangled forest floor. As she started the real climb up the hill, the sky suddenly turned grey. Plink, plank, plink. Big, fat raindrops began to fall. Soon it was pouring. The path became slippery, and the wind howled around her. Tara quickly tucked her head and legs into her shell, her own little waterproof house. She waited patiently for the storm to pass. While she waited, she nibbled on her juicy strawberry, its sweetness reminding her of her goal. The rain shower didn't last forever. The clouds parted, and a beautiful rainbow stretched across the sky, pointing right towards the top of the hill. It felt like a sign. Energized and more determined than ever, Tara continued her climb. It was the hardest part of her journey. The slope was steep, and her legs ached. But with every step, the top seemed just a little bit closer. She kept her eyes on the prize, picturing the amazing view that awaited her. Step by step, inch by inch, she plodded on anden. She was there. She took one final step and found herself at the very top of the hill. She poked her head out and gasped. The world was more beautiful than she had ever imagined. She could see the entire meadow spread out below her like a green blanket dotted with colorful wildflowers. She saw the sparkling river snaking through the trees and tiny little houses in the distance. The wind up here was gentle and whispered secrets of faraway places. Tara stood there for a long time, her heart full of joy. The difficult journey, the mud, the roots, the rain, it was all worth it. She learned that even if you're slow, and even if the path is hard, you can reach the highest heights if you just keep going and never give up on your dream. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink, Tara smiled. She had seen the world from the top of the hill, and now she had a wonderful story to tell. What a beautiful story about patience and perseverance. Tara the tortoise teaches us that no dream is too big if we take it one step at a time. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing stories. See you next time.